Okay, we should be live now. For sure, this thing hasn't started yet. Here. On my computer, it hasn't started. Hello. Okay, now it will start. After the ads. Dumb ads. Can you see us and hear us? Oh, there we are. Let me switch to live chat, not top chat. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching us from and whatever time zone you're complying to. Yati, say hi to the kids. Say hi. Major apologies for the horrible extreme delay.
Women are always shit.
What?
Women are always late.
Really? Are always late from what? We were stuck outside. I was late for what? I was dressed. I had my makeup, my hair, my everything. So, hi from Mexico. Hi to Mexico.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. And oh my god, let me drink my mineral water and my sparkling water and lime.
Cute. We are the boys.
Sophia sounds like she's in the Truman Show. Indeed. But I mean, I'm trying to address as many of you as possible.
Hey, boy.
So
Let's show them the nuts.
with good evening, you show them the nuts.
Yeah.
You're exposing your kid.
There you go.
Can you stop? A poverino. At least give me the kid.
Piss off.
At least put him there.
No.
Put him there.
No.
Well, guys, how have you been? It's been quite a week for us.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not one to complain in public, but it's been quite a week.
Yeah.
Lots of good things, lots of bad things, but we are still here, still alive, still pushing forward, and still willing.
Definitely more good things than bad. So.
Yeah, we kept them waiting. Extremely sorry about that. Sam shows his kids junk. This is what happens when I miss a few of your shows. Yes, Aaron, that's exactly what happens. We got a new cat. He's extremely happy that it's a boy, and he keeps checking to see if the nuts are still in place. I mean, like being surrounded by too much estrogen for the past, I don't know, 7 years or so, 6 years that we live together. Yeah. For the past 6 years, I believe that's too much. However, I have been trying to talk him into adopting a boy, like a male cat. Obviously.
Boys are problematic.
Stamata. And he kept telling me, boys are problematic and girls are bad. And now that I pushed, like after 6 years of pushing, I managed to get my point across and get a boy. Now he cannot take his hands off the boy. He's like, oh, you're the only one who understands me. You're the one with the balls in this house. I'm like, okay. He takes him some time, after I say something. He marinates it in the brain like for 7 years and then for 6 years. And then, eventually, it was a good idea.
We need some extra balls in the house.
We need some extra balls.
We need a bigger house first.
Well, not to how do you say, tout my own trumpet, but I have more balls than most people
We don't need those balls. We need extra.
I have ever met.
No, sorry. We need extra.
Well, they are imaginary, but still.
We need like this. We need some extra hairy balls.
We'll need some extra hairy balls. And this conversation has turned awkward in 2 seconds.
Thanks. We need a boy like
Thanks
this.
for the extra injection of awkwardness.
We need the
Ciao
boy.
tutti. Yeah, the hairy balls. Well, as long as they belong to a cat, we're okay. If they belong to a human, hairy balls, no, thanks.
We don't like humans. I don't like humans. I just like cats.
Ciao tutti.
Humans are problematic. Humans are entitled.
Are you talking from personal experience?
Yes.
Humans are problematic, humans are entitled. That's a good topic. Let's talk about this. What do you think? Do you like or do you dislike most of people around you?
I dislike.
Like,
You know,
I
they
yeah,
decided to have a few
I
talents
I
in the
agree.
start.
Canela,
The film title.
canela. Yeah, I tend to not exactly to dislike, but to not like um most.
While cats are just shitting on you. They are honest.
They're just shitting on you.
They are
Get a
just
cat
they
if
are
you want to be shat on.
they're just honest.
They're honest. Good evening. I cannot
You
speak
cannot
today.
even talk.
Good,
Get
good
out of
evening to you
here.
too.
Get out of here.
I'm super good. Since 11 months early, I have officially retired from the rat race. Oh my god! Congratulations!
That's sad.
Cheers! Cheers
That's
to you, Mark,
sad.
with my sparkling water and lime.
Why did you do that?
He retired. He worked too many years. Enough.
Do not.
He's a pensioner now.
Well, you can work for
You
us.
can go to the pub and drink until your accent sounds funny. You know,
Do not.
yesterday we were passing.
Come work for us.
We were passing through
Come
a
work
pub.
for us.
What?
He can come work for us.
Who do you want to enslave, and why?
Him. And why? Because we need help.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Who the fuck likes humans? Oh no, not me. Well,
Yes.
since we're all humans in this community and in these chats,
We can like each other.
we
in this
definitely
community.
we can definitely like each other, and I know that I have met plenty of good people in the season of ghost
I mean, this
community.
community is fine.
But in general, on an average, I'm not exactly thrilled um
We
with
do like the community,
human
right?
race.
Right. Don't we?
um
Why do you buy it?
Ciao, 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 Mirko.
Why are you buying me, piece of shit? You
I'm
fucking
allergic
twat.
to cats, even YouTube cats. I'm sorry about that. We have 5 of them, Aaron. I
Aaron,
guess
don't be a
you should
twat.
you should take your antihistamine pills
Aaron, don't be a...
when watching this live stream.
Be
Hi,
quiet.
konbanwa.
Be quiet. I'm trying to insult someone.
What?
I'm trying to insult someone.
Okay, insult someone.
Aaron, don't be a twat.
Okay, is your insult over?
Yeah.
Good. There are some humans I like. Yeah, definitely there are plenty of humans I like. It's just that the general average.
I think I don't like anybody. I barely like you.
I would be, of course, I would be surprised if you liked anybody.
I can barely stand you.
Well, thank God. Thank God you can barely stand me. What would I do? And I can barely stand you, so it goes both ways, I guess.
Are you gonna get the lipstick?
No lipstick. Can you hide?
Show them a lipstick, please. A lipstick.
Are you a cat pornographer?
Lipstick, lipstick. No? No.
He's nervous.
No.
You made him nervous. Stop.
No, Bimbo, Bimbo. No.
My God.
Bimbo. Guarda, guarda.
Not game slots.
Look.
Sì.
Bimbo.
E basta, though. Robin should be your mascot. He could actually.
No.
He's a cat that you can actually drive around in a pet stroller or something. That's the
Why the feet?
That's the outrage.
Why the feet in my face? Why?
He doesn't want to be there. Let him go.
He's my son. He's my boy.
You understand that you're on YouTube and people are gonna I chose Season of Ghosts over YouTuber friends live stream that I know for like 4 years. Democracy. Thank you so much. There are more hot days these days. Yes, actually we are boiling, Priscilla. Boiling for
fuck summer. Fuck summer.
boiling, not boiling as per Brazil standards, but for England standards is quite hot. It's over 20, 21 degrees or something. So for me, anything that goes beyond 18 degrees, it's like, I cannot.
And you're Greek. You shouldn't even talk.
I'm Greek, yes. And
Oh, the palle.
stop it. Can you give me
I
the
cannot
stick?
get the zoomies.
Oh my god. Sam, if you start acting silly, you don't get your cookie at the end of the novel. 20 chapters down, 3 to go. Congratulations, Aaron. You have been very prolific, I see.
Come on, don't be bad to me.
Σοφία, έπρεπε να μείνεις με την παλιά σου μπάντα παρά αυτό το τρελό δίπλα σου. I will translate this for people. Sophia, you should have stayed with your old band rather than this psycho next to you. Well, Christ Angel, I will take this crazy person any day over my previous abusive band. They were mentally and physically abusive. And they were behaving like jerks throughout my whole career with them. And they also left me penniless after I left. So I'm very glad I made Season of Ghosts. At least I'm the fucking boss of me. And good partners, both in life and in music, are extremely hard to find. Like a good partner in music, a good music partner is just as hard, if not harder, than finding a partner in life, like to be with. So when you find them, you don't let them go. So
I hope this finds you well.
what the fuck are you talking about?
This is how things are addressed in English.
I hope this email finds you well.
You know, this comment. I hope this finds you well.
No, I mean, like, I definitely appreciate the music and everything I achieved with my previous band. But, like, on the musical side, everything was great. But on an interpersonal level and business level, they were dicks. Okay? I'm not going to say the entire whole story, but they were dicks. So, I have a lot of emotional scarring and trauma that I'm trying to process now in therapy and with all the therapeutic methods I'm learning in my degree. I'm doing a mental health related degree. And that's going to be a lot to work on if this gives you any impression of what I went through back then.
So, off you trot.
Too humid in Britain recently, but not like Japan. Nothing like Japan.
No, thank you.
Well, the humidity in the levels of humidity in Japan, I thought they were bad. For sure, they were worse than Greece, than northern Greece, where I'm from, in Thessaloniki. So, and I thought that Japan was the worst until I went to Vietnam. Well, Vietnam, guys, oh my God.
You never went to Vietnam. You went to Bangladesh.
That again. So when was it? 2016 or 17 that I went to Vietnam, and he couldn't, for the life of me, remember that I was going to Vietnam on a business trip. He said, "You're going to Nepal. You're going to Uganda."
Do you see? He's getting a food spa. Look at the
Poverino, mamma mia.
He's asking for the food spa.
And I said, "I'm going to fucking Vietnam." No. Sophia, when, even my mom. And I had in stereo him and my mom. Sophia, when are you going to Bangladesh?
Yugoslavia.
When are you going to Yugoslavia? When are you going to
somewhere?
Croatia? Ma che cazzo è? And I was fucking going to Vietnam. Anyway, I went to fucking Vietnam. It was much more humid than Japan. My hair became curly. And it was not fun at all. It was a very nice trip, but the humidity was horrible. At least Sam speaks his mind. I appreciate it. Well, he speaks his mind a bit more than he should sometimes.
Oh yeah, yes indeed. I speak my mind. You can
Well,
bet.
I speak my mind too, but you become socially awkward and
I'm not
start
socially
shooting
awkward.
insults randomly at people.
I
It's like
just bite.
very mature reaction.
It's not about maturity. It's about saying things, taking a stand, and saying
You can
things
take a
when the.
stand without being a jerk.
Why do you need to have filters? Say whatever you need to say. If people are getting offended, well, grow up some balls.
Well, isn't that entitled? Like, who are you to not put filters? Everybody, in order to coexist, they need to put filters, not to the point that they become fake
Yeah,
and
because
dishonest.
this live stream started with the fact that I'm tired of humans and I don't give a flying fuck.
Okay, GTFO.
I'm getting the fuck out.
My GTFO, or at least bring your fucking guitar and let Robin play Slayer. No, he's gonna play Iron Maiden. Actually, Robin, he really enjoys Iron Maiden, so we watched
What a crappy band.
both Rock in Rio, the two latest Rock in Rio this week, which was the highlight of the week.
Why are you biting, you twat?
In Toronto, it's 34 Celsius. What?
I'm out of here.
Sigomi, where the fuck is Toronto?
Canada.
Yeah, I know that it's in Canada, but how come is it so hot? Sophia not in love in Thessaloniki, Greece, and Japan. What? Not sure I understand, Christ. It's 19 Celsius here in the Netherlands. Yeah, pretty much like over here in Reading. It's quite warm. Hello to Uzbekistan. Oh wow, Sophia, I was very impressed when I heard you for the first time. Why did you stop singing with Bloodstained Child? Well, Sherzad, I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Um, that's exactly what I was talking about just now.
What are you talking about?
Because someone brought up the topic. It's I stopped because the members of the band, especially some specific members, they were very mentally and emotionally abusive, sometimes also physically abusive, and I was being bullied for everything, for my ability to sing, for my weight, for the way my
They were
body
showing
looks like.
fingers up their ass, and you didn't like that, and you left that country because they turned green.
They turn green.
Yes, 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 up the ass.
Well,
You didn't like that.
but thank you very much for listening to my music, Sherzad. I do hope that you enjoy your time here in the Season of Ghosts community. We are actually preparing some new music. In the meantime, you can check, both of our previous albums. You can find them everywhere.
Are you shoving fingers up your ass?
No, thank you. That's
Are
your
you shoving
job
fingers up your
to do it to
ass?
yourself.
I don't do it by myself. Recently
You
I
require
feel
assistance?
alone. Feel a bit alone.
It's almost 4. Good Lord.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Imagine Robin screaming Neo Slayer. Well, he's a vandal. He keeps breaking the place like 24/7, so he would totally do it. The Great Lakes provide Canada with a lot of humidity in the summer. I see.
I see.
Be careful of malaria.
Then you're fucked.
Sophia, you should print a t-shirt with FAQs, including the answer why you left Bloodstained Child.
Fuck off, bro.
They were dicks.
That's
They were dicks.
add a section on the website. You might attract some visits.
Well, isn't that
Bloodstained Child.
isn't that a good life hack?
Yeah.
Well, what is that? A clickbait. Clickbait.
In fact, when the website is finished, we should
ask
it.
an FAQ.
So
FAQ, so I can get lots of
last
traffic.
and child FAQs, frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
Frequently asked questions.
Some sound today, a little please. I miss these moments. Yeah, it's true. We haven't played any music for a long time.
I don't play music if you don't pay me because I'm talented.
See?
You should pay me for my talent because if I don't provide, if you're not happy with my talent, if you're not happy with all that I provide you should fuck off. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here, out of here. I'm gonna leave this banana.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna leave this banana, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing with the lyrics?
You're not happy with I provide. You're not happy with I give you. My talent is not enough.
Well,
I just fart here.
No,
Now.
please don't fart here now. Do your business elsewhere. Okay. This is a song inspired by real life events. We'll buy your music, don't worry, Sam. You have such a wonderful voice, I don't see how anyone could question your talent. Oh! Well, no, not just my voice, my everything was questioned. So, essentially, back then, I had never played with a band ever, like nothing. I had just been singing at my teacher, the one who was teaching me like singing. I have never been to a studio. I have never been on a stage for any reason, and also that's because of my social anxiety and everything. So I didn't want to be exposed to people looking at me doing stuff. So that was my very first time. So definitely I was far from perfect, but I didn't, I joined the band after having studied how to sing, and I didn't have a shit voice to start with. My voice was okay. But because in Japan, girls, they have an average weight of, 40 kgs, and they have a height, like 150 meters, like they're quite on the shorter side. So I went, and my body type, I was like 20 kilos lighter than I am now. And even that, for them, that was obese. So I was being harshly criticized all the time for being fat and for being spoiled, for being selfish, for being pampered, for having a shit voice, for not being a professional. I'm like, dude, I didn't lie. I never said I was a professional singer. I said I just, I studied and I know how to do certain things. So it's okay, whatever. All of these things happened a very long time ago. They happened a decade ago, so who cares? But yeah. When I was young, Judah was very excited.
You were young, you were so stupid. You were believing so much wrong. Therefore fuck off. Therefore fuck off.
I'm trying to.
My song.
How much are you gonna pay me to listen to your song?
You're not appreciating.
My ears are talented, so you have to pay me for that.
Why you entitled what? And you don't send a tweet about what I'm doing here. I got so tired of living, listening to shit.
Sam is tired.
People say opinions, flying in the air. Nobody gives a flying by. Nobody gives a fuck about what you think. Because what it matters is just facts. It's pure facts.
What matters is facts.
As a matter of fact, your opinion do not matter.
I hope you're not dedicating this song to me.
Your opinions are fluff.
Your opinions are fluff?
They smell of marshmallows. Because they're colored like... I don't know. They're colored.
Okay, let me from Manchester up north. Yes. We cannot wait to get back to Manchester. Says, Bloodstained Child went downhill when you left, and I've been following you since Bloodstained Child and never went back to them. Keep doing an amazing job, you guys. Rock. Hello. Thank you very much.
I do agree. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. It's true. Actually, because I was heavily traumatized after leaving the band, I never looked back. I didn't check what they were doing, and I avoided listening to any of their new music. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't want to know what was going on because I kept. I was not in a very good psychological condition. I left heavily scarred from back then, and I was also coerced into lying about why I left for a few years by the assistant manager that I hired, and he coerced me into lying about why I left. So for 2 years, I didn't talk and I didn't say anything, and people thought that, okay. We split up because of creative differences. Then all that kind of bullshit, but it was not true. So after 2 years or something, my nose keeps scratching. What the hell? So after a couple of years, I said, "Screw you all, like everyone, and I'm just gonna say the truth." And that's it. And I didn't even say all of the truth. I said some of it. No farts, come on. I can only imagine how weird Sam will get when the Euro Cup starts on Friday. Aaron, you would be surprised to find that he doesn't give a shit about sports. Do you?
I don't give a shit.
He doesn't.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. No, sorry guys. I grew up in a house and family where, all the men, on Sunday they were saying, becoming vegetables.
Euro.
The favorite vegetables on the TV, and seeing the wives saying, "Oh, let's do something," even staying naked in front of them. Do you want to do something?
Our wives staying naked in front of men like this, like a fucking squid.
And they're like, "Sorry, get out the fucking way!" And there's people kicking a ball there. Don't you see? It's more important. And I was like, "Sorry, no, I cannot do beats."
Well, you cannot judge that because
I'm
that's
not judging anybody else. I'm judging myself.
Yeah, that's a way. That's a way people distress. Actually, they funnel all of their, the stress and the tiredness of the week into something that is completely commitment-free and stress-free. So it's really, really great, I think. God bless sports. Let's play a drinking game.
Yes,
Whenever someone
let's do that.
whenever Nora says, let's play a drinking game, whenever someone mentions Blood Cinch Out during a live stream, we drink. We're gonna get fucking drunk.
We're gonna get
We're gonna
fucking
get seriously drunk.
We're gonna get fucking. Oh, you know, we're gonna get drink even more when someone comes and mentions, "Oh, play a song of Blood Cinch Out," and it's like,
come on, don't be harsh. I mean, like,
I'm not a fucking trippy punch.
I find it, yeah, but I find it really nice that people after a fucking decade that Epsilon was released, they still remember those songs. I mean, how many albums can say that? Like how many albums can boast that people remember them, they made an impact, and after 10 years they come and people still want to listen to those songs? Well, I feel proud of being part of an album like that. Definitely.
However, move on and listen.
I am moving on.
Not you, someone else. However, you move.
But back then I was 20 kilos less. So although, you know, by design I do have cheeks, like even if I become 50 kilos, I still have cheeks. So the cheeks always make me look like 10 kilos fatter than I actually am. But yeah, I mean, I'm also big boned and everything. So, but for Japan, even that was considered to be obese. So they have different standards, different body types, different culture, and different, you know.
I mean, have you ever been to one of their toilets?
Yeah, toilets in Japan, they are very small. Usually, not every.
It's very easy to call someone else fat until you go to one of their average toilets.
Yeah, well, if
the average Western person cannot fit.
Yeah, I mean, like if you are
have a dump.
If you have an average height.
Let's talk about being fat.
If you have an average height, let's say for a man, like 170, 175, and you're over 90 kilos or 80 kilos, you cannot fit in those toilets. Like in a standard bath unit, because it's a pre-constructed, not pre-installed, but pre-constructed bath unit that they install in Japan, in usually the apartments and standard hotels, not non-expensive hotels. So it's a standard bath unit that includes the sink, the toilet, and the bathtub. So it's quite challenging if you're on the bigger side, and I don't mean bigger side, I mean just slightly overweight. It's quite a challenge to fit there. It's quite the experience, though. Your voice is perfection, Sophia. Thank you. I'm not working on it as much as I should, and
you haven't had your farting yet.
And are you stupid? This kind of bullshit, you say it only about yourself. I'm a nice person, and I'm not disgusting like you. And I'm not fake nice either. If you want to be a boy and do disgusting boy things, do them with Robin. I'm not him. It pisses me off. Some people, they are super okay with, or they find it funny, like people burping or passing air and stuff, and I get super cringy, and I'm like, I get pissed. It's like people in the studio, like rehearsing, like one of the guys, Paul or Max, they would do something like that, like burping, not farting, otherwise I would have killed someone. I'm just telling you. And my head turns like 360, no, not 360, 180 degrees, like, who should I kill? So I'm very proper with those things, and I don't joke. Lady, and ladies too. She's a proper lady. He's a proper lady. Thank you very much, David. Thanks for being you. Thank you. When I graduate high school, I want to bring Sam to do a concert dedicated to my classmates and teachers. I hope that's... I'm thinking that probably his highlight will be You're a Piece of Shit, to dedicate it to your headmaster, so you never graduate, actually. Sam's performance today deserves this.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
David, thank you so much, David. I hope we get to see you sometime in the near future. I don't know for now. Like we are about to confirm and share the news with you because it's quite big. Japanese people are always on a diet. So the show. They have a diet culture in Japan. So many people among their hobbies, they list diet. And there is always peer pressure that you need to be a certain amount of kilos and not everybody is accepted. So stuff like body positivity, like people are, advocating so much in the West, doesn't really exist in Japan, although how stupid, I'm forgetting the comedian's name, that she's overweight but she's absolutely gorgeous and super funny. Naomi, I don't remember now the name. For some reason I don't remember. There is a girl that she's advocating for body positivity in Japan. And actually she has reached Hollywood and she's leaving Japan now. She's migrating to America to have a career there. And she's amazing. Naomi Watanabe, yes. She's really, really nice. No offense, just a fact, Asian people are more prone to have cardiovascular issues. That's why the recommended BMI is lower than the Western one. What? I mean, I had no idea. Seriously?
Might be the cacca fritta diet.
Did the quality of the video drop drastically for anyone else but me? Check. Let me check.
Check for yourself, but should be still the same.
I don't know. It doesn't select the specific resolution. 1080p is still okay for me. 108 kilos. I guess I would be in real trouble in Japan. Well, David, just make sure you don't book any budget hotel, because chances are they're gonna have those bath units, and those bath units, believe me,
you cannot shit there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
You cannot even have a shower. You cannot even have a company. You cannot have a lady boy.
What?
A lady boy.
What lady boy?
You cannot bring a lady boy your room.
In Japan.
Yes, you cannot bring a lady boy.
I thought lady boys they're in Thailand.
You don't fit in there.
Are you gonna go to the toilet with the lady boy? Together?
No.
I bet the lady boy fits, but maybe you
room is
can.
too small. The bed is too uncomfortable. You will have your bones cracking in pain. What are you gonna do? Your ass is gonna be cracking. Your legs are gonna be cracking. You're gonna need a knee replacement.
Your ass is gonna be cracking? How?
You're gonna have heartburn. You're gonna have heartburn. Arthritis, gastritis. You're gonna die in there.
How about the ass burn?
Don't go there.
If you go with a lady boy, you're gonna have an ass burn too.
You're gonna have no aspirin, no. Because the toilets, they wipe your ass automatically. Don't go there.
They have an automatic bidet.
Because
you
if
don't
you
wipe it.
fall asleep, the lady boy, you don't know what it's gonna do to you.
What more can he do to you?
I don't know. You might end up with an extra hole in your body.
An extra hole in your body?
Yes, perhaps a second anus.
Second anus.
Or maybe you're gonna like it and you're gonna reach Uranus with a second anus.
You're gonna
of pleasure. So there you go. There you go.
A what of pleasure?
Of pleasure.
Of pleasure.
Yeah. So
You're gonna reach Uranus with your new anus.
Yeah.
I believe that's high level poetry.
Yeah.
It should be immortalized somewhere.
This is a fantastic song. It came up today at the moment. That's it. So just be careful. The bed is really not orthopedically. I have some more. So you should be careful, because if you find some bedbugs in there,
I didn't want to say that.
Your clothes are gonna be fucked, and the owner of the hotel is gonna treat you like you were the best. They're gonna look at you from the camera, then it's gonna be worse than a big brother. My friend, I don't know if the anus and Uranus was so worth it, but it's better if you visit England. Here we have many beautiful places ending with Shire.
Ending with Shire.
Yeah, Oxfordshire, Berkshire, Londonshire, Yorkshire, whatever. And we have lots of pleasure.
Anus pleasures too.
Fine, whatever you want.
In Manchester and London specifically.
Yeah, whatever. So, there you go.
What's wrong with this man?
There's nothing wrong with me.
Chances are his family might be watching on and off this live stream. Let's ask them, what is wrong with this man?
Why do you think there's something wrong with me?
He was born somewhere very close to when Chernobyl blew up. So maybe there's something wrong with that.
I was... Nobody understands me. I really even dedicated you a song and nobody understands me.
Well, the latter part of the song, not the lady boy, but the fact that the toilets are very narrow in Japan.
You're gonna sleep on a bed where your bones are gonna cry for real.
Yeah, that part of the song is,
you're gonna need
inspired by life.
Your ass is gonna cry. You're gonna have heartburn.
How does an ass cry?
Because you're gonna sit on uncomfortable everything for the rest of your trip. You're gonna have heartburn for all the shitty fried things. So you're gonna need the stomach replacement by the end of the trip.
Well, you can eat healthy. Yeah. Nobody asks you to eat fried stuff.
You can eat almost stuff, so you're gonna need some.
No, not the raw stuff, the baked, but not fried.
Yeah.
Taken from a real life experience. So last time, I'm gonna make behind the scenes kind of explanation of his song. Last time we were in Japan, we went to Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo like we usually do. And we went to Kyoto first. Kyoto first or to Osaka first? Anyway, either in Kyoto or Osaka.
Kyoto was the first stop because it was cheaper for us.
I'm trying to explain.
I'm in a musical at the moment, my dear Sophia. You need to explain everything like it's a fucking song. Sing it all. Sing it all.
No, you're the singer today. And the guitarist. Everything. And the lyricist.
Of course.
I'm just the explainer for today. So we went to all these three places, and in our Tokyo hotel, although it was not a cheap one, we found bed bugs. and I was terrified of the bed bugs because I knew exactly what it was to have a bed bug in your apartment. And I'm going to tell you why I knew. So we spoke to the reception staff, and they were treating us like the pest, like, oh my god, you know. And I'm like, dude, your room had a bed bug. So they made us change room, but they were watching us. They told us, like, you have to change room in a very specific way to put all your clothes in bags.
We were on the lift that day. We had company on that lift, and that girl looked so scared. Do you recall what that girl did with us? She was looking at us. She couldn't wait to get the fuck out from the lift. As soon as the door of the lift opened, she escaped.
She escaped.
And we looked at us
Well,
weirded out, and she was like, why is she escaping?
you are jumping from story to story without being able to, me being able to explain what happened to the guy. So it's not funny for them.
We were going downstairs because we were talking
about the bed bugs.
Yes, because we went downstairs to speak to the people on how to address the issue of the bed bugs, and there was this girl when we were going up to empty our room. And this girl escaped.
Yeah, it was a Japanese girl, and it was like the two of us in the lift, the elevator, the two of us and the Japanese girl. And we were sitting, in a corner, and we were not talking, we're not loud or being weird or anything. But she felt so weirded out that we are foreigners that she literally attached herself to the door of the lift like this. And as soon as the door opened, she just boom! She was like that, and I'm like, do I stink? Do I have horns or something weird on me? Like, why did she escape as if I'm, I don't know, a criminal, or we're trying to rob her or something?
We are a bit
anyway, it was a weird person. Better than cockroaches. Gokiburi no hou ga daijoubu. Dani wa hontou ni kowai. Bugs in Japanese. So if you know anybody called Danny in your life, his name means bed bug in Japanese. So they were the people at the reception. They told us, to have the door closed and to transport our stuff in bags in another room after shaking it and everything. So to make sure that there are no bed bugs and everything. So they were spying on us through the camera, downstairs, and they were, you opened the door. Yeah. You opened the door. You let. And
if
I'm
they
like,
could have banned us that day,
if
they would.
Yeah, I mean, like if they could have set us on fire together with our belongings, they would have, but they couldn't. So we are still alive. But it was quite the adventure, escaping from the room with the bed bugs, and thank God that the bed bugs did not follow us to the new room. Because like some years ago, when I moved back from Japan, when I moved back to Greece, I had plenty of belongings in Japan, so I had to send them to Greece somehow. So whatever couldn't fit in my luggages, I sent it through ship, surface mail, in big boxes, and they took like 2.5 months to arrive. So when they arrived with a bonus collection of bed bugs. Because inside the ship it's warm, it's humid, and it's dirty, and the bed bugs, they thrive in humid and dirty and dark environments. So I got a bed bugs infestation in my fucking room, and we spent like 2,000 trying to to exterminate the bugs. The first people failed, and my whole room had to be sealed, like professionally sealed, for 7 days, while a huge heater with 50 or 60 degrees was burning in the center of the room like for 7 days straight. That's the only way to kill bed bugs, like literally. And so yeah, I got fucking scared when we saw them again in Japan. So that's the story of us and bed bugs. And that's the story behind the song. Continue, Sam.
I got tired.
Sam, David, it's something spicy. Some sell your lyrics to Nano War of Steel. Some news about your projects.
My projects? I've wrote so many songs, I don't know what to do now.
Well, guys, do you know any good singer located here in our area that is not gonna escape and is not gonna slack and is not gonna make him wait for another 50 years?
Yeah. What is this doing here?
What is this?
Are you going to sing?
Vani, do you want to
Seems
sing?
I keep getting stuck.
Gaijin is Gaijin in Japan. Well, I know I have many friends in Japan, and they are super nice, and they don't have any problem. But some people, they still react in a very awkward way when there is a foreigner involved. I mean, I understand like part of the culture why this is happening. Sometimes out of courtesy, sometimes out of, Japan is a homogeneous country, so we stick out, so we look weird. So I understand, but
I don't give a shit about excuses anymore. Bye-bye. Because homogeneous in my country means homogenizzato.
She's a good singer.
Go away.
You kicked my kid. I like it.
I'm a nasty one. Go away.
Basta, no?
Go.
Bobo. Can you stop blowing? Vanilla is singing with you. Yes, exactly. Let's sing, Vanny. What are we gonna sing?
What are you going to sing, Vanny? By the way, guys.
Anarchy in the UK. No, that's gonna be Robin's song.
No, that's Robin's song. Plus, no anarchy in the UK, guys. A bit of peace here, calm, respect the quiet, and respect the place. All right?
Good singer from the UK. Sophia, I heard she's pretty good. Thank you. But he doesn't want female vocals. He wants male vocals.
Piss off.
I mean, like
female, whatever. Ooh, speaking.
I'm sorry. Do I sing like woo?
Women are bothersome.
I'm not.
I want the boy thing.
I want the boy. Woo. I'm gonna take a bit of testosterone, make a gender swap for you. I'm gonna sing you the songs. Well, actually, regarding what I said before about it being a very, very woohoo.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Ma che cazzo playing? I
don't know, I just came.
What the fuck are you playing?
That was a nice song, by the way.
Well, that was when Blur, they became super famous, and then they disappeared.
Yeah, World Cup '98. It was their soundtrack, by the way.
Really?
Yes, that's why they became famous.
Well,
nobody gave a shit about them.
I gave a shit about them. They were one of my favorite bands.
Of course, you gave a shit because you like.
I was listening to Britpop back in the 90s.
Who gave a fuck about?
I loved Britpop.
Of course, nobody gave a fuck about Britpop.
I did. Me and my friends. Me and my friends at school. We were the posh kids with the posh British accent.
You know, British music sounds like people that got just trashed. They recorded it with a microphone up their ass or a frying pan.
But that's the point.
And that's it. You have an Iron Maiden. Whatever music they make, they sound like a garage band.
Well, the compositions are great, at least.
I'm very pleased for them.
Well, the production is it depends on everyone's, on their opinion and their taste.
Don't put it on the taste, please.
Yes,
there are some standards that need to respect it, and they always sounded like a garage band.
Well, I'm confident to say that Iron Maiden, if they wanted to have a different sound, they could have. They do have the means. but I guess they enjoy the the old school sound.
the garage band.
Yeah, they
sound.
like that sound, and that's a valid option.
They still play gigs on huge stages and they use a jack.
Yes, but
good
that's
fucking Christ,
they are
guys.
old school. That's what they enjoy. I'm pretty sure that if they wanted their signal to be televised through a satellite, they could afford a satellite, but they don't do it. It means it's their opinion, so it's valid. Bruce Dickinson is from the UK.
The whole band is
Yeah.
from the UK.
Yeah, Bruce Dickinson is one of my favorite personalities ever. I remember the Blair vs Oasis rivalry. Yes, I do too. And I was reading the magazines and everything, that there was so much drama between Oasis and Blair. I liked both bands sort of equally. Oasis a bit more, but I was not very fond of their characters or their shenanigans. So Blair were a little nicer, but I liked Oasis music a bit more back in the mid 90s. Nora says, looking for a male singer? Yes, he's looking for a male singer. And guys, we are looking for a drummer. So that's the what I was saying. What I was talking in music, like it's more difficult than finding a legitimate private relationship. So sadly, the people that we worked with in the past are unavailable, and we are looking for a session drummer.
If you know anybody that wants to try,
Yeah.
off you go.
Yeah,
Try.
We might or might not put a public audition post.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're looking through private channels, but if anybody knows someone that is a good drummer and willing to study a lot, then definitely send him our way.
Yes, and that's it.
And also another bit of bad news. Sadly, for reasons beyond our control, in one of the next days, I'm going to announce that the Camden Rocks, not the festival, our participation in that festival is no longer valid. We're not doing that gig anymore.
Yeah.
That was the July 10 gig in London. We're not going to play it. Camden Rocks Presents. Sadly, we were really looking forward to that, but eventually it's off. So the next chance people in London have to see us is our exactly next concert, which is the 31st of July at London Anime and Gaming Convention.
But stay tuned because more things are on the line.
Well, hopefully, if no new restrictions or lockdowns and stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have some really, really good stuff for you coming September, October.
If I don't get tired before that.
If you don't get tired, then leave me, of course, yes. You too, Brutus. Oasis won, then started fighting each other. Now it's Liam's band v Noel's band. Yes, exactly. It's... You cannot... Some hates Iron Maiden. Madre mia, garage bands. Yeah, some doesn't like Iron Maiden. However, we did watch Rock in Rio of 2001 and then 2019. We watched the entire concerts, and Robin was really enjoying the show. Say hello to your cat, Nora. Hungry cats are not okay. The Christian Alvestam, Ray Rodriguez, and of course James. No idea who these people are. Christian Alvestam, isn't he from a Swedish band? I have a friend that plays drums. I think the event has been cancelled. No, the event is not cancelled, but we are cancelling our participation in the event. That's the Camden Rocks Presents
Yeah.
at the Black Hearts, Camden, London, UK. So we're not playing there anymore. We are very, very sorry about that. I know some of you reserved tickets with us.
Yeah, but
It's okay. It was a no commitment kind of reservation. So if you still want to watch the event regardless, you can reserve through one of the other bands for the cheap list, like just for £7 or something. By the way, the 9th of June is Rock Music Day in Japan. June is called Rokugatsu and 9th sounds like ku. That's why it's called Rock Day. True.
Katsu.
Gatsu.
Katsu.
G. Not katsu. So it's quite a weird time. Quite a weird time. So if you guys know any musicians that are technical and up for a challenge, just send them our way.
And want to play.
That want to play in a professional band and are happy to rehearse here in Reading, because that's where we
UK,
rehearse.
in general. Yeah.
We don't rehearse all that much.
Yeah.
But we rehearse intensively because
Before getting a tour or gigs,
Yeah.
so the rehearsals are needed, obviously.
Christian Alvestam was in Scar Symmetry. True. Now that you say it, he has a really nice voice. You can contact him. Well, he's looking for a permanent member, not a guest. So he would need a person that they can actually work and do stuff,
Yeah.
together. Not as a studio project.
Hai devo disposto Lene, sto diavolo.
Stop! I'm forgetting. Signomi,
You shush.
Every fucking day I'm speaking
Shush.
in 50 different languages.
50.
Okay. At the moment I'm speaking in 4 different languages. I mean, like, what the fuck am I supposed
You
to do?
shush.
At some point my brain sticks.
I'm leaving.
Why are you leaving?
Because these lights are giving me a migraine.
Oh, he also has migraines. So he's crabbier. He's crabbier than normal. So I'm very happy he sang for us today, because I was just expecting shit and improper jokes.
So I'm saying goodbye for now. Goodbye.
Permanent member. Sam, what did you do to the vocalist in A Woman in White? That's another shit story.
Another shit story.
What did you do to the he buried him 6 feet underground.
Yeah. Well, it was a huge misunderstanding. Let's say it this way.
Dot.
Full stop.
Awkward silence.
Misunderstanding. Me not communicating enough, being busy with his band. He wanted to do other stuff. Meanwhile, he didn't communicate what he wanted to do as well.
Men. They don't
Basically
communicate
men.
with each other.
He getting offended from like girlfriends, you know. Someone getting offended from one side.
An offended girlfriend. The
another
stereotype.
person from me getting offended from my side. Leaving silence in between. He trying to reach over to say, let's do something. I said yes, let's do it, but I didn't put commitment to it because I was busy with the Season of Ghosts. Then we had shows. Then my life happened in between, and then there, I guess, I realized that some people don't give a flying fuck about you, and then this is when I realized that I didn't want to do anything more.
So that's what happens.
Yeah.
People grow apart, and people fall apart, and people fall out with each other.
I would say that I still look
That's why
for closure. I met this person 1 year ago, 1.5. To look for closure, to say from my side, I apologize for what I've done to you. um, from the other side, there's coldness.
I think you're oversharing. You're oversharing in public.
I have no problem being clear.
Okay.
And you know what?
You know what? Fuck you.
Fuck you, you know?
Fuck you.
I'm tired of justifying humans. I don't give a fuck about humans. So, that's what it is. Uh, it's not that people are caring of being friends of mine. So I don't justify anybody anymore. Try to reach over. Person still called. I tried to have closure. The closure, I really got it. That's it. And we don't talk to each other anymore.
Fantastic. Sounds legit.
I got my closure anyway.
The only person I could ask from Reading if they knew a drummer is not allowed to speak to me due to a jealous wife, and I lost the chat. Robin.
Guys, thank you very much. I will see you next week.
Buonanotte ragazzi. Buonanotte. Lucas Robert Williamson from Angel Nation is a good drummer, based in London, but I don't know if he will do it. They're working on the third album. Yeah, we need someone with low commitment to other projects so that they can join us. Don't leave! They
Maybe
can join.
you forgot that part when I was saying that drummers usually have dicks.
Well, and if you guys roll back to a couple of episodes earlier of this show, like my English is dying tonight. Sorry about that for sounding like elementary. You will see Sam commenting on various types of musicians and why he says that drummers are usually dicks.
Guitarists are another type. Bassists
Another type of dick.
And
Bassists? How about the bassists?
Are divas, idiots. They are usually
And
fine.
Who is the nice one of the band?
There's no nice person.
There is no nice person in a band. Everybody's a dick.
That's why usually
bands suck. Why the fuck are you on this live stream?
That's why usually bands, when they succeed, there is a manager in between, in the middle,
a boy
that pushes them to do things. Otherwise, usually musicians, they're a bunch of dicks and civilized.
That was some wisdom behind the camera, courtesy of Zombie Sam, guys.
They're a bunch of artists. They're a bunch of monkeys that they are putting art together.
Putting art together. But
nobody said that they are genius in the way.
He literally did like this.
But nobody said they are geniuses in terms of on how to behave to each other or to other humans. That therefore, when a band succeeds, there is someone in the middle. There is a middleman that tells them, "Okay, you stay put there, piece of shit. You other piece of shit. How about you shut up? And you other piece of shit, put 2 fingers up your ass. And you other piece of shit, take a duct tape there." And the band makes money because it became so good that it became like an organization. That's about it. Until then, it's all a bunch of rolling between idiots, a bunch of dicks.
A dick fight.
It's a bunch of dicks with egos, and they don't know how to behave, and entitlement and different bullshit.
Yeah, I will agree on the entitlement.
Everyone has different opinions, and nobody gives a fuck, and talents, and it's very difficult to cope with. And if many musicians that really put money and have split up now that you and I know came here, would have confirmed what I'm saying. And I'm saying out of experience.
Can you repeat that?
If musicians that had put commitment, spending money,
on their own bands,
that even failed nowadays.
So they gave up the projects because they got frustrated having to deal with musicians.
They would confirm what I'm saying. And it's not because I am a super expert. It's just because I am dealing with humans in the music industry for a very long time. And specifically trying to do it in a professional way. Leave the fact that I'm not Iron Maiden. This doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. No, I fully understand.
And the more professional you become, the more difficult it becomes.
To have someone dependable. It's true. It's true.
Because the more professional you become, the more people are more eager to ask you for a fee to play rather than be committed. Because as long as you're a garage band, they are all in for less talent involved, but they are all in for, oh yes, let's play together for a beer, oh, let's make a bit of noise. It's all about making noise in a room. But when there is more talent involved than money, then it becomes more complicated. And when you start switching musicians, all the other musicians says, okay, there is a video, there is views, you have a European tour, fine. I want 150 quid per gigs, and this is the game we are playing now, and I have no problem sharing it with them.
And that was the dramatic exit of Sam for tonight, guys. I don't know how much you heard from that. Let me catch up with what you're saying and I will find out. Ohayo gozaimasu. Weren't you friends with the elf pirate? Maybe he can help you. Yeah, well, he's far. We're not exactly friends. We just know him because he liked the music and he posted about it. But I don't. We need someone who is actually high level technical. Thank you, Sam, for the pizza, the socks, and the laughter. No nice person. Well, all of us band people, we are a bunch of dicks. That's according to Zombie Sam.
And the sock.
All idiots. Hey!
Comes with a price.
Take back your fucking sock!
Comes for free.
Esto diablo.
You will pay the price for it.
I will pay the price. Well, Sam, great explanation. Anyone other than me read the SOG TV Tropes page? I really love that, and I really thank the person who created that for us. It was funny discovering it. So that's why bands nowadays don't last long and members leave. Well, there is no perfect answer about that.
Yeah, instead it is exactly that. The internet has ruined lots of shit because let me come in on camera because I'm fucking tired.
Elf Pirate has a song, I really hate humans, I really hate humans. Absolutely. I like his songs.
Let's say it this way.
Oh, he came back!
Go piss off.
La 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 la!
I'll go somewhere, shush.
I piss off.
Musicians don't last much because there is less there is less fuck it, it'll get word now. There is less commitment from each one of them. Everybody, the internet has ruined everything from 99 onwards, and it's simply because the internet has speed.
What the
The internet has made everything faster.
Ah.
And everyone can put
Sped up?
Yeah, sped up. That's what I was going to say.
I guess.
You can put everything out there.
Loving.
And silence, please. You can put everything out there so fast, and you can play, something, a few lines, and you believe you're a talent. I'm not saying.
I'm not naming names.
I'm not saying people are not. I'm just saying you put a few lines there, you believe you're a talent, and then you start charging people for it. You believe you're entitled to that. Therefore, people will discover me, and this is what
talking about.
People do not have commitment towards other people's projects because they believe that one or two people. So these are usually the two idiots, or one idiot,
We are the two idiots.
or one idiot like in Zombie Sam. And the others are usually members that come and go. See, many others. If you see, I will mention you a very huge modern band that is Falling in Reverse. It's all Ronnie Radke. All the other members, they come and go. It's him. There is him, the member. He puts everything, all the commitment, see the songs and blah, blah, blah. All the others come and go. New Year's Day, it's all Ash Costello. All the members, they come and go.
Rest well, Diana.
All the other members come and go. You see how this goes. It's other members, they come and go. And in those levels, so there is also a salary. This is session musicians. Understand how it goes? While other bands like Pierce the Veil, it's more different. There, it started as a band. I'm just trying to make you understand how things are different.
So are you
nowadays.
trying to say that it's very difficult to come across musicians that are doing it for the love of music
Yeah,
and not because they want to
Yeah.
be paid for it?
yeah. Music is
Well,
is a different con.
I can confirm that it's quite difficult to find someone, at least here in this country. I've never recruited people in Greece or any other country, so I don't know. But in this country, it's very difficult to find someone who does it for the love of music and they don't want to get paid. Most people that we come across, they want to get paid, or they have very, very low commitment levels.
It's not just this country, Sophia. I've been in this loop for a
I don't know. I mean, like,
now.
guys, you are living in so many different countries. How is it like
I've been in this
where
loop.
you are?
I've been in
If you
this.
know.
I've been in this loop for a while now. As soon as they hit the level, the limit of I'm a bit more professional, I reach a bit of a more certain limit, then you start asking for money, and you don't give a flying fuck. You start putting rules. So I don't give a fuck about your project. Use your project. Therefore, if you want my services, what service are you talking about? So whatever, guys.
That was the frustration of
It's no frustration. It's just stick a middle finger up your ass. Nobody's monster nowadays. Okay, nobody's Jesus Christ.
And by that, do you mean to say that humility is a virtue?
Yeah.
And being grounded is a virtue.
Yeah.
And not giving too much credit to yourself for what you do and who you are and what you offer is a virtue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter what you do, how you do it. You can be God. I don't give a fuck about you. In fact, lick my balls.
Can you stop projecting disgusting images to people? Schifoso. Well, you can understand that there is an abundance of frustration in the air.
What?
Regarding musicians and how they behave in bands.
It's over 15 years I have to do with musicians.
Well, and this is actually the reason why many talents in the music industry, they actually give up, and
bands split up. The bands you like. Just like, oh, why did they split up? Yes, because there was one dick that was putting the money, and that dick had 2 jobs, and he couldn't handle it anymore because the other 5 dicks that they were fucking losers, and they were, thinking, oh, good, playing a European tour, but they were not spending any money.
Good being a rock star.
It's being a rock star with other people.
He didn't have a life.
The other guy says, sorry, I cannot afford it anymore. The band breaks up.
Yeah, the band breaks up. Yeah, it's.
This is how it happens.
This is real stories, guys. There is no glamour
until
in music.
A management come and picks you up, or you're a daddy's boy.
Until if a management picks you up, or you manage to locate a manager that actually whips every member into shape, like he said, and he said that that's going to be your role, that's going to be your role, and that's going to be your role. But other than that, usually that's how it happens in bands. Usually one person or 2 people maximum are doing most work and are usually funding the band. And but sometimes, like, I mean, it's usually normal bands, like every normal band, they share costs. Like if it's 4 people, they share it by 4 or by 5, depending on how many people they are. And usually people, they do not complain about how much, the costs of the band. It's a normal thing. It's like part and parcel of being a band member.
This is a romantic crap.
If this is a romantic crap, yeah, but normal bands do that. But yeah, there are a few people that think otherwise. Who cares? The average lifespan of a band in Toronto is 3.5 years. I didn't know that. Whenever I hear Sam talking about how some musicians suck as people, I think of Goodbye to Gravity because they are the opposite. Well, that's a very rare occasion.
Cool. It was a pleasure. Bye, guys.
Hey, Craig, you're late to the party. Here in Brazil, musicians almost all times aren't recognized without respect. I'm sad about that, but it's true here. My dream is to be a pianist, but here it's almost impossible. Well, Priscilla, it's never too late. Learning an instrument, you can do it at any age, any time, and there are yeah, and you can there's lots of free material online that you can get started until at some point you can afford a teacher or something. And there are plenty of good bands in Brazil, and I agree that because of lack of funds and you know the unfavorable atmosphere, bands are not getting the recognition they deserve.
Bye.
I agree.
Bye.
Why bye? He's switching me off, guys. I'm afraid that we have to go. Uh, so hopefully see you next week or the week after that, depending. And please tell us your thoughts on whether Sunday is better for you than Saturday, because we're thinking of switching permanently to Sunday. It makes more sense for us. It's kind of a relaxation before the start of the work week. Just let us know what you think, and take care, I guess. Thank you very much for watching, spending your Sunday night with us.
Bye.
Bye bye. I like Sunday too.